Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? My name is Claire Carrington, founder of Aspiring Businesswomen, and I help women gain back their identity after having children and getting back into living a life that they love and running the business of their dreams on their terms. But if you're tuning in, please say hi, because right now I can see some people are watching, but I can't see who. And it's always nice to say hello to you. Saturday afternoon, I wasn't really expecting many people to come on, but I have prime time now to talk about something because I'm going through some of the notes that I've been making over the last few weeks of the clients that I've been working with. And one topic has cropped up with two people in the space of 4 days, and it's grief. And these ladies are both in their 40s, and the thing that happened to them was many years ago. That makes them sound ancient, doesn't it? I don't mean that. It was a long time ago in their life. And when I talk about grief, I'm not talking necessarily about losing loved ones when family members and close friends die. I'm not talking about that kind of grief. Grief can also be misery, sadness, anguish, pain, heartache, and heartbreak. All of those things can cause us to feel grief. Now, if you haven't dealt with those emotions properly, and I've just remembered actually 3 clients of mine, this has come up for all 3 of them in the last 2 weeks. If you don't deal with those emotions and those feelings at that time when they are happening, they are likely to come up again in years to come. And this is what is happening for my clients right now. But the thing is, they didn't realize that it was the grief that was holding them back. 2 of them came to me because they just felt stuck. They didn't know what to do in life. They were waking up each morning, they were on that treadmill, and they just felt that there was more to life than what they were living currently. But they couldn't understand why every time they went to do something that it just wasn't working for them. So we have had our sessions, and 2 of them were VIP sessions. So that's like a half-day session with me. And we delved quite deep into the emotions, and up it popped that they were, all 3 of them, one was grieving for somebody that she lost within the last few years and hadn't been able to grieve properly. One was still suffering with sadness and pain of something that she went through in her 20s. And the other lady was the same. It was heartache and pain and anguish from something that had happened to her 30 years ago, but was still in her energy. So until you can acknowledge what's happening within you, you can't move on. Those feelings of stuckness and wanting to achieve more but not being able to achieve more are still there. They're still buried deep inside us, and it's hard to move on unless you can free yourself from them, which is what we did. Together, I showed these ladies how to free themselves from the grief that they've been carrying for all of these years, pulling them back like a heavy weight. Imagine that bungee rope on the back of you, pulling you back so that you can't get to your final destination. You can't get to the place where you want to be. Those ladies have now cut that bungee rope, metaphorically, and they're moving on in their lives, and they're allowing themselves the time now as well to acknowledge everything that they went through all those years ago. And I am so excited to be able to share this with so many more of you. So if you would like to have just a free chat with me, I'm going to put the link in the comments, because I think that many of us go through so many things in our lives. I know I have done. And it's not until you uncover the things that you've gone through, the things that have happened to you, the things that you've witnessed, the things that you've heard, that you go, oh shit, that's had a much bigger impact on me than what I thought it did. And it doesn't have to be a sad thing, discovering it. It can be a freeing and liberating experience. Anyway, that's it for Saturday afternoon. That was a nice, short and sweet one, wasn't it? I will speak to you again soon.